welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky at L.T. Smith Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Jacksonville State's head coach told me before the game he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Looking to throw, it's Tisdale. Out wide left, it's Allen. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Allen. Could be an alley. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
So Jacksonville State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes a major weapon in DeAndre Johnson. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option #1 for the squad.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, right through his hands.
Entering Accessibility tab menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle Accessibility option to toggle. Entering access Menu narration option is set to off.
Not attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Left side is Humphreys.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Tisdale. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. The play fake. In the backfield, it's Allen. Hard running there. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Going to the run, it's Allen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Hilltoppers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run on the doorstep. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Topper.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, it's Savage. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out wide left, it's Allen. Touchdown, WKU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And I think he does a really good job here Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. A pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right side, it's Savage. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Moving the pocket, it's Tisdale. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Looking for a big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. They knock him down, but the offense going to get away with that one as this will be a pass interference call against the defense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Now on first down from the 43. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's going to take off. Past the 30. There he goes upstairs. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. 2nd down to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Savage. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun, looking for a man. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Dropping back, it's Tisdale. Look out! Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Making the adjustment on the play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he avoids the sack.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit as he throws, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Setting up the screen. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Changing the routes with his receivers. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Good job just to get rid of that one.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Savage. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Savage. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 7 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coach Hilton told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off play action on first down. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Now from inside the red zone. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Man, if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. And the third interception of the day. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Hilltoppers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out wide right, it's Flowers. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Hits inside. It's Allen. Can't get him to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeps it moving. It's Hicks. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds us back in the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. And he's brought down after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Savage. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Gets rid of it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He's changing the play. Wants to throw again. Dumps it to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. Just barely got rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And he gets it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. And they get it down short of the 1st down marker. Quick give. It's Hicks. Nice move there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They give it back to him. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Hicks. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Unleashes one. And they can't make the play on third down. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Left side is Savage. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. They were all over it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The run inside. It's Savage. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the target. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Time to take a shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Hicks. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Finds his man down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. Running the red zone, it's Hicks. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Right side, it's Hicks. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt.
He tries to take the top off. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. Finds a crease at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Savage. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough enough today.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for a first. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.